Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Welcome to Delmarva TV. This is our community-based YouTube channel. We are broadcasting from the beautiful city of Smyrna in the state of Delaware. I want to welcome you to our broadcast today. Delmarva TV is a local community-based YouTube channel. We discuss community issues. And today we're going to be discussing a very, very important issue as it relates to dual citizenship in Liberia, and also talking about an issue that a girl from Somalia talked about her experience when she went down to went down to Norway. So we're going to have a hefty discussion today. If you have any comment and anything you think that we said that was not right, try to send us an email or text us. Our text number is below here. So if you have any issues, anything we said that you think we make mistake and you think we didn't do it right, come out and tell us. We will correct it or we will clarify what we said. Thank you very much. This is bringing you community news on the Delmarva point of view. Follow us on YouTube. Just go in and type in it. Follow us. Our goal is to get above 1,000 YouTube subscribers by the end of this year. So when you out there, you're a community leader, subscribe to this channel. It's for us. We have to get our voices out there. We encourage every community leader, Liberian community leader, African community leaders to join us on our YouTube channel. But this morning I want to talk about dual citizenship in Liberia. But before I go, I want to just give a shout out to my brother, my friend and brother, Swembe. Swembe, I received the book that we just ordered, man. Look, when you're out there, support the Liberian brother. This is the Liberian Brothers book, man. This is the second book now I bought. Like the same way I bought the first book when we went to Refugee County Association meeting or convention in Maryland. I bought one of the books from you over there. So there's the second book I bought. If you guys out there, support your Liberian brother, man. Support your Liberian brother. If you support Liberian writers, when you guys out there, you're writers, you got your books, you give it to us, man. We will bring it out there. We'll take it to our audience and to purchase it. We got to support these guys. They're writers. We got few writers in our community. Writing is hard. We have few African writers. So when you're a talk show host, look for our brothers and sisters who are writers. Promote the books. Encourage our people to buy. I think this one is $25 or $30. My wife was on YouTube and she's always on my YouTube page sometimes. People say, oh, can't wait, we try to get to you on Facebook. Most of the time, I'm not on Facebook. And sometimes she see this and she tell me, oh, your friend wanted you to buy a book from me. I said, oh, okay, I will get a copy from him. And I got a copy. So, gentlemen, when you out there, try to buy the brother's book. The Liberian Leadership Experience, George Weah and the Rhetorical Challenge of what Generational Change. Great book, man. I got it yesterday. I'll try to read it by this week, all right? But today I want to talk to you about something. Let me just say, dual citizenship in Liberia. Dual citizenship in Liberia. Chapter 4, citizenship, Article 27, A, B, and C. If you read it, you're going to see, in Liberia, the only people who can become citizens are people of Negro descent. I don't know who said using the word Negro. This is the 1986 revised Constitution of the Republic of Liberia. I don't know whether they have amended the Constitution. I've been in the state for 13 years. I visited Liberia in 2017. I don't know whether they amended this portion of the Constitution. But my discussion today is going to be on dual citizenship and why Liberians back home don't want their brothers and sisters in the United States to have dual citizenship. Our mother organization, the Union of Liberian Association in America, is called YOLA. And other diaspora, Liberian diaspora community organizations have been fighting very hard so that Liberians in the diaspora can have dual citizenship. Some people say it's not a problem, but this is one thing, right? I'm married to an American. And we were talking about this. I said, when I retire, or I want us to start building houses. I already have 2 houses in Liberia anyway. I want us to start building our own house in Liberia so that we can go live there, be visiting there year in, year out. And she said, but you, you're a U.S. citizen. How are you going to go to Liberia? How are we going to live in Liberia? We're going to live there as foreigner. If I are going to live there as foreigner, why are we going to live in the United States? So people don't see the other side of it. People don't see I look at the racist side of it. I look at the discriminatory side of it. And I look at a lot of things. The people of Liberia, not just the government. I can say there's a civil war. There's a civil war between those in Liberia and those in the United States as it relates to dual citizenship status. Even those who are in the United States, some people now say, oh, that is not an issue. It might not be an issue for you as an individual. And this is not about you as an individual. This is about a system. It's like what some of the guys in my workplace say, we call you, how do you call it, say, horse nigger, right? During slavery, there were some people who said that was not a problem. Racism, slavery, other things, some people say it was not a problem. Some people say it was not a problem. When you have laws on the book that deprive black people of not doing certain things, some people say it was not a problem. Some black people say it was not a problem. And Liberia, some of us say it's not a problem. Those citizens are not a problem. You want to go to America. But that's just a silly question my wife asked me. Was from different culture, an American citizen. I want to take her to Liberia. Say, look, let's go to Liberia. We can live in Liberia when we retire, or we can live in Liberia now. We can go there and do everything, get properties and stuff like that. And she's saying, but you are now a Liberian citizen now. How are we going to live in Liberia, big house, and go retire there? We're going to be living there as foreigners. If we live as foreigners, why we can't live here while we are citizens? Why so much so want to go to Liberia? But let me just leave that topic here and somersault to something to expand the discussion a little bit. I know I'm talking about this is a reverse racism, where the Liberian Constitution says only people of Negro descent can become citizens of Liberia. I know I'm not a lawyer. I still 1 semester at the Louis Arthur Graduate School of Law. I know I'm not a lawyer. I don't pretend to be one. Chapter 4, Citizenship, Article 27B. In order to preserve, foster, and maintain the positive Liberian culture, values, and character, only persons who are Negro or Negro descent shall qualify by birth or by naturalization to be citizens of Liberia. That's somebody tell me. Let me just read Article 27C so that you see, maybe I'm missing something. The legislature shall, adhering to the above standard, prescribe such order qualification criteria for the procedures by which naturalization may be obtained. You should make laws, but it should be according to Article 27B. So you can't make any other law to say different people should or can become citizens of Liberia, people who are white. I want to see it. If I said the word Negro, we need to take Negro out of our vocabulary in Liberia. I don't know how I learned that guy, that Emma Sawyer, who I have great respect for, was chairman of the Constitution. You know the word Negro is outdated. It's still in the Liberian Constitution. We need to amend that. If you tell somebody he's a Negro, in the United States, they're going to punch you in the mouth. Punch in the mouth. Nobody is called Negro. I know sometimes my girl or friend can say they call each other nigger. The nigger don't know what to do. you know. But the word Negro is outdated, you know, on a serious note. Why are Liberians depriving their brothers and sisters in the diaspora of citizenship? Why is it your issue? Most Liberians are not even going to live in Liberia, and those that are still in the United States are not going to live in Liberia. But yet and still, a lot of Liberians contribute immensely, equally to people who are on the ground. Like the county my father comes from, because I was born in Maryland County. My dad is from River G. And the children from River G County in the United States of America, the association they call River G County Association in the Americas, under the leadership of Azeto, chairman, the board chairman, Jerome Cohn, who is currently in Liberia, are constructing a library in River G. Something that people on the ground have not done. The people, the children in the United States spent almost $35,000, which is one of the biggest investments there in River G. Children in the United States building that, and they have done a lot of work. Some estimates say Liberians in the United States contribute close to $400 million annually to the economy of Liberia. But when it comes to becoming citizens, to maintaining their citizenship, getting dual citizenship, most of them, they can't get citizenship. They can't get dual citizenship because the people on the ground, that's why I say it's a civil war going on between Liberians in Liberia and Liberia in the diaspora. If we want to improve our country, we got to start to deal with discriminatory laws on our books. You are saying only a black man can become citizen in Liberia. The world has changed. Bigly, the world has changed. People are becoming citizens all in different countries where they feel certified. There may be a lot of Americans, a lot of white people who want to go settle down in Liberia. I know the history about, maybe South Africa and other East African countries. Must be in people's mind, but the war has changed. We need to try to improve the lives of people, of our own people, so that not be fighting, give them equal opportunities like other people. Currently, we're talking about Liberians can be citizens in Liberia who took a U.S. citizenship, or British citizenship, or Canadian citizenship, can be citizens of Liberia. But we give more privileges to people, Lebanese people and other people in Liberia than we do to Liberians on the ground. The whole thing I'm thinking is about fear. Some people are afraid of guys in the United States. It's like we consider our brothers in the United States like some aliens, like monsters. And when they come home, they're going to destroy everything. But these same people contribute almost $400 million to the Liberian economy. And Africa in the diaspora contribute, according to the UN statistics, I will follow that up, close to $4 billion. More than all the foreign assistance investment in Africa. But when it comes to Liberians becoming citizens, maintaining their citizenship in Liberia, because they took a U.S. citizenship, is no. You like guys, other diaspora community organizations have been fighting. They one day go to senators, representatives, and stuff like that. No, they can't become citizens. They took a U.S. citizenships. That's a shame. But let me make a point. I'm not oblivion to the fact that racism exists, and sometimes we get afraid about some of the things that happen in South Africa, some of the things that happen in Namibia, some of the things that happen in Zimbabwe. But when we are empowering our own citizens, giving them equal opportunity, making them to excel in anything that African businesses, Liberian businesses excel, give them equal opportunity or more equal opportunity, giving Liberians more credit to open up and expand their businesses, then we do give Lebanese people. Go to Liberia, most of the stores and apartments and things you take are Lebanese people who went to Liberia with only bags on their backs. Only the traveling bags on the back, now they get the millions of dollars. When the Liberian people are there being deprived. But the same Liberian people are saying we in the diaspora can have dual citizenship. But even in Liberia, those are in the United States, think it's not a problem. I think it's a problem because it discriminatory. And I told somebody the other time, I said, the Liberian law that said only black people can be citizens. One of my lender brothers too, I respect it very much. It's discriminatory and it's racist. You know, it's not racist. If you say only black people can become citizens and only white men can become citizens in your country, you say it's not racist. I don't know what school you went to. I don't know what school you went to. But as I say, I want to tie this thing to a larger picture. I want to bring up 2 issues. And if you are in the United States or in the diaspora, you're going to know. Sometimes I get so frustrated about some things that are happening. I used to work at a school in Pennsylvania, in Coatesville, Pennsylvania, as a TSS. TSS is therapeutic staff support, where you work with kids with behavioral problem in the school. I did that job for 6 years. Yeah, I did Uber. I drove Uber around. I like Uber because Uber makes you, I like to do Uber because it makes you independent. I left one life DSP, doing DSP, working for Airwind, Devro, and no other human service agency. I started driving Uber, and it makes me to feel that, look, you don't need to work for somebody if you're not making a lot of money. You survive. Instead, you're working for Devro, Mag, and other places. I started driving Uber. But I used to do TSS in Coatesville. And this, I used to work at a school, and a lady asked me, assistant teacher asked me this question. Do people in Liberia wear clothes? Well, I want to link it to something, an issue that was discussed on the BBC by a girl from Somalia who fled conflict in Somalia, living in Norway. I want to link those 2 issues. How most of us come to the United States and we see this discriminatory thing going on, but we think it's not a problem. And the lady asked me, do people in Liberia wear clothes? She was not the first person to ask me. I used to work with an African-American brother. People in Liberia, do people in Liberia live in houses? I sneak back in people in the towns. And when she asked me the question, do people in Liberia wear clothes? And somebody asked me whether people live in houses. I was frustrated. But I just said, look, miss, what you do, just go on YouTube. Just go on YouTube or go on the internet and just Google Liberia and see whether people wear clothes. I don't think everybody in Liberia is naked. This young girl in Norway from Somalia fled the war from Somalia. I know most of the things that Americans recognize about Somalia would be Black Hawks Down. And you know, the negative things are tied to Africa so much because the media, you never see the good parts of Africa. And on this show, I will be bringing some of the things that you don't think in the United States too. Some of the rundown areas. But that's not the point. So this girl from Somalia said on the BBC, actually on a 30 minutes program, how she been discriminated against in Norway. And she said people ask her whether people live in houses in Liberia, in Somalia. When she was doing her class project, she wanted to talk about the positive things. Her teacher had to stop her. She wanted to hear about war and negativities in Africa, you know, and stuff like that. And when she explained her story, I said, but that was the similar experience I had when I was at the school in Coatesville. People don't get me wrong. I didn't say people were discriminating against me in Coatesville. I said they were asking me, and the teacher would ask me a question that not she alone think it's true, but many people think it's true. And this is what happened, right? As soon as you speak English and you don't sound like an American, and you sound like African, people tie you with all the negative things in the world. People live in houses. People, you guys got cars in Liberia. Do they have hotels in Liberia? I told somebody the other day, I said, go online and tell me the United States Embassy near Monrovia. If they have a United States Embassy in Monrovia, call the embassy and ask them all these questions, because if they don't have a house to live, why would the United States of America want to take the embassy over there? Because sometimes you get frustrated with the question. Instead of you speak English, somebody say, I don't understand you. I don't understand what you're saying. I agree that sometimes we talk fast, but for people to say they don't understand you, and you know that sometimes you educated and you speak English, you don't say you was, you say you were. You don't say you is, you say you are. But the people say they don't understand you. But the thing I realize is, American English is not what I say, I describe it, it's not making words to say, I am going to this store. No, I'm going to the store. It's making sounds, but that's that's the discussion for another day. But once you don't sound like them, and they know you're African, some of them start to behave. I'm not saying all that. As I said, we got a lot of, America is a great country because, like the story the guy explained in Norway, it doesn't happen in America often. We rub shoulder, like my co-host on the show, he's a white guy. We have our own disagreements and stuff like that. Honest disagreements. But the discrimination she was facing in Norway is the discrimination that we face all over. But then we got to start looking at reasons why people are leaving Africa. Case, young people going through the Mediterranean Sea, getting drowned in boats, taking treacherous journey through Libya, and living in desperate situation. African leaders have to start looking what prompting these kids to want to leave. Lack of jobs. Lack of jobs. Lack of opportunities on the continent. But that is not what we're just trying to scratch the discussion a little bit, talking about the girl from Somalia in Norway, and also talking about dual citizenship in Liberia, where Liberia get a law on the book that only people of Negro descent can become citizens in that country, which of course is discriminatory and is racist, and also trying to deprive the brothers and sisters who contribute close to $350 million to $400 million annually to the economy of Liberia, depriving them of not having dual citizenship. When other countries, citizens in the United States can even vote in the elections back home. Liberia that was funded by free slaves from the United States of America, depriving the citizens of having dual citizenship. Chapter 4, Article 27, A, B, and C, particularly B, in order to preserve, foster, and maintain a positive Liberian culture, values, and character, only persons who are Negroes or of Negro descent shall qualify by birth or by naturalization to be citizens of Liberia. That's what it says. Unless I'm reading the old Constitution. Why do we deprive our own brothers and sisters the opportunity of maintaining dual citizenship? You're like the Liberian, you are Liberian Association in Americas and other Liberian diaspora organizations all over the world, Ghana and other places. They're fighting to change that on the books. Some of us talk about United States citizenship because we want to be able to get opportunities here, opportunities we got to help our brothers and sisters back home. As I said, Refugee County Association in America, under the chairmanship, under the presidency of Azito, and the board chairman, Jerome Kong, just to use an example, has Africans in the Liberians in the diaspora are contributing greatly to their countries back home. Refugee County Association in America, in the Americas, are building a library. They spent almost $35,000 to $40,000 library in Fishtown, the only library in the county. By people in the diaspora, Liberian citizens in the diaspora, most of whom are U.S. citizens, contributed to the country, to the county. That was one of the biggest investments in the county. But these people, when they want to become citizens, of Liberia or to get dual citizenship, people on the ground, not only the government, but people on the ground, say they can be. They can be. You know, I brought three issues. Basically, I'm talking about the laws on the board where we say only black people can be citizens is discriminatory. Depriving Liberians who want to maintain both Liberian and U.S. citizenship the opportunity to do. Not only Liberians, so Liberians are U.S. citizens here. They don't want to become Liberian citizens anymore. They're not thinking about that. And so Liberians are here. They're not even U.S. citizens. They just get a green cards. Green cards don't mean you are a citizen. Green card just means you got legal resident in the United States. And I also talk about the lady from Somalia. Her case is similar to what I experienced on in Coastville. When somebody asked me, what are people in Liberia wear clothes? And even while I was doing TSS, the same TSS in Philadelphia, Northeast Philly. I work in a school in Northeast Philly. Black kids not even want to be identified as Africans. When they hear you from Africa, they lie about from Africa. And then the friend says, the friends are saying, oh, but you are African too. The white friend says, you are African. No, I'm not African. They don't want to say they're African. Blacks and black people are even shy away from it. But yes, the reason is simple because everything that we identify with is poverty, war, farming, destruction, diseases. People don't want to be identified with that. So when I hear Nana Akufo-Addo, the president of Ghana, when I hear Paul Kagame talking about African we have great potential, but we have to improve the lives of the kids so that they stay on the continent of Africa instead of them wanting to go to Europe and America and other places. We have to create the environment. But when we come to the United States, we become citizens because we want to be able to live here legally and enjoy the amenities and be able to stay about people back there. Why have we been deprived of dual citizenship? Why have we been deprived of dual citizenship? Why is it an issue? Why is it an issue? So my brothers and sisters, look, I think it's very wrong that we should have the law on the book that only black people can become citizens of Liberia. Is it also wrong that we should keep depriving Liberian citizens to have dual citizenship, those of them who want to? Another thing that there discrimination in the United States, racism is obvious. That black people were deprived of many things here, but the country has changed. So when we can give citizenship to anybody from anywhere, we just got to make sure the laws on our books, are strong so that it can protect everybody to play by the rules. America got people with a different culture. If you want to see anybody from around the world, the other day, as I said, I saw somebody from Micronesia. It was my first time hearing about the country of Micronesia. But everybody from around the world is here, and everybody plays by the same rule. And people still fight for justice here. And the fight for justice, racism, the fight against racism, should not just be in the United States. It should be holistic. Every country. They get in Norway. I'm not saying all Norwegians are racist. No, that is not what I'm saying. But the get in Norway should also be able to get the full protection. People should not discriminate against them. People should not be ashamed to say that they are Africans. We need to open up our law so everybody can benefit. You are watching the Delmarva TV. It's a community-based TV channel. We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we want you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Come back to our show. If we make any statement on this in the broadcast that is not correct, reach us to our number below, and we'll be willing to change. We'll be changed it if all we investigate it is not correct. As I said, next week, my brother Mike, a young Liberian brother, is a graduate of Temple University, one of the renowned university in the state of Pennsylvania, will be joining us next Friday at 12 o'clock. So join us on YouTube and listen to the brother. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back next week. Subscribe to our channel. Subscribe. Our goal is to get 1,000 viewers, 1,000 subscribers at the end of this year. So please, if you watch the video, please be one of our subscribers. Subscribe, watch our video, and share. Thank you very much and have a good day. We'll talk to you next week. Friday.